guys, Nasi here. So I really wanted to do a Dear Generations video whilst I'm here, and here it is now. This topic is something so important to me. It's actually something that I'll be talking at schools about later this year, which is so exciting, and I really wanted to be able to share it on my YouTube channel as well as my blog. So I am in the middle of typing up something for that as well, but I really wanted to be able to share something with you guys today. This topic is self-confidence. Why is it self-confidence? Because self-confidence is so important. Self-confidence is important. Independence is important. I'm gonna get straight into it. Let me be real with you guys. If you do not look after yourself, how are you expected to look after others? I don't understand. If I didn't look after myself emotionally and physically, I would not be able to do what I'm doing now for you guys. I would not be able to blog about my experiences. I would not be able to vlog. I would not be able to YouTube about anything because I wouldn't be as confident being who I am, right? So I don't understand how people can put others before themselves. Like, you can do that sometimes, but if you are doing it to the point where you are emotionally and physically strained, don't come complaining to me. Because that is your choice. You chose to put other people before yourself. You are a priority, right? It's just like I have a night routine, right? I use my mud mask, and then I'll exfoliate, and then I'll moisturize, right? That's always my nighttime routine. We should all have a daily routine where we're looking after ourselves and who we are and those characteristics. It can't just be physically. You can't just be going to the gym. If you are not mentally preparing yourself for life, you are not helping yourself at all. But please let me take a guess as to why you put others before yourself. Because at the moment you're probably sitting there thinking, Nasi, you don't understand. Hell no. I understand perfectly, okay? I know why you're doing it. Because you need to feel loved. You feel so needed. You feel like warm and fuzzy inside when someone asks you to help them. You feel like your help is required. You feel like a hero. Let me tell you something. If you are not the hero of your own story, you are not the hero for anybody else, baby. Alright? You don't get to just waltz right into someone else's life and become their hero. It doesn't work like that. If you can't be the hero for your own story, you need to step up. You need to sort yourself out. And that's just being real, okay? I'm not going to sugarcoat it because honestly, every person has been sugarcoated the importance of this, right? If you can't stand up for yourself, how are you meant to live with yourself? You're never gonna get what you want because you don't know what you want, because you can't even stand up for yourself. You're emotionally drained from being strong for so many people, for being their shoulder to cry on. You are mentally exhausted because so many emotions and situations are running through your mind. Even as I speak, you're still thinking of others right now and what they're going through. Not what you're going through. You're physically tired from those late night into early morning conversations. Please do yourself a favor. Stop running from your troubles. Stop running from your situations and your emotions. Because the longer you put them off, the more you're losing yourself. And that's the truth. The more you're losing time discovering and refining and having that redefinition of who you are as a person, as someone who is strong, as someone who is brave, as someone who is beautiful inside and out. This wouldn't be a Dear Generations video without a Bible verse. You ready for this? Y'all better be taking some notes. Alright, so this Bible verse actually comes from Romans 2 verse 19 to 21. Alright? You are sure that you are a guide for the blind, a light for those in darkness, an instructor for the foolish, a teacher for the ignorant. You are certain that in the law of God you have the full content of knowledge and of truth. You teach others, why don't you teach yourself? One massive thing about this is it's so true. we can teach others, why don't we teach ourselves those same qualities? You know, I give advice every single day to a lot of people, telling them to be strong, telling them to be humble, telling them to appreciate whatever life gives them. You know, the other day I got asked, do you actually do that? Do you appreciate life? Whatever advice I give out, I've already taught myself. That's why I'm passing it on, because I know it works. I'm not passing it on because it's just the normal thing to do. I'm passing it on because it worked for me. That's why I blog. That's why I'm getting into YouTube now. That's why I give up sleep time and eating time sometimes, even time with family, to talk to you guys as much as I can. My dad, my mum, my grandparents, my uncle and aunt, who are actually inside right now, they always taught me every life matters. That's why I give up my time to help. It's because every person I talk to, I know their lives matter. I know that they're going to be a blessing to this world one way or another. That's why I give up my time to help you guys. Because I am so confident in who I am and in my strength and in my courage that I am more than happy to give up that time for you guys. But here's the thing. It is so rare to find people like that nowadays. Because most days we're always in it because we like that feel of being needed. We like that feel of being loved. We are so caught up in being co-independent, is the word my mom uses. We are so caught up in that we don't realize it's affecting who we are. You know, I'm not joint to the hip to my best friend. I'm not joint to the hip with my parents. I'm very much independent. My lifestyle shows that. My mental ability, capacity, shows that as well. I want to show you someone. Come here, baby. Come here. How old are you?
7.
He's 7. Not only did the 7 years he's lived matter, the years in front of him matter. Right? How confident are you with yourself? Do you love yourself? He's 7 years old. He doesn't depend on anyone else but his parents. He has so much love for life. He is always laughing at me and my vlogging and my blogging. But he's not as independent as I am, because I am about to move out and whatnot. But he's independent in his mindset. He knows what he wants. He knows, and if he wants it, he's gonna go get it. If he wants Burger King, which is 10 minutes away, he will beg us all to go get it. You know, he has that childlike mindset where he goes for what he wants. And I think it's about goddamn time that we get back to that mindset. I enjoy being 18, but hell, I miss being 5. But yeah, my mindset now is definitely a lot better. But I want to be like this one. I want to be enjoying life. I want to be laughing as much as I can. I want to be so happy with who I am and who I'm surrounded by. I don't need anybody else who drag me down, who only need me when they need something. Do you say goodbye? Do you want to go back and play? Alright, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
So cute. My heart explodes every time I see someone under the age of 10. And it's because, honestly, they have such a bright future ahead of them and they don't even know it. I remember being 7, I remember hating myself, but always trying to be that one that was always happy. But honestly, I see kids nowadays and I'm like, oh my gosh, I cannot wait to see who you grow up to be. And for all those people who are 15, 16, however old you are, I don't care if you are 10, I don't care if you are turning 30 next week, Friday. I care about who you are as a person, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Because here's the truth. Truthfully, you don't need anyone. You need yourself more than anybody else. And if you don't have yourself, who do you really have? You're not the hero of your own story, and you can't be the hero of somebody else's story no matter how much they push that title onto you. Who are you really? I need to mention this quickly. Lighting, so it is actually night here in Auckland, and it's about 9 o'clock or something like that, and so I have to use my flash, but ignore that. And let's get back to real talk, okay? I need to mention this. I need to mention this now, because, you know, talking about self-confidence, talking about independence, I need to mention this. If you are in a relationship, you are not one half of the other person. You are one whole of yourself. Do you know what I love about the Islam people? The women don't take the male's last name because they ain't their property. And that's the same with these relationships. You are not their property, just like they are not yours. Okay? You are not one half of them, of your boyfriend, of your girlfriend, of your best friend. You are one whole of you. Just as they are one whole of themselves. You don't get to take the best sides and the best traits of each person and automatically create this tag team duo of great things. No, you take the good with the bad, and if you can't do that, I don't know how you've been surviving this whole time. How do you go through life without taking the bad as well as the good? If you don't get the bad, you are not going to grow. You are going to be standing still. And you know, sooner or later, that's just going to kill you off. And that's the truth. It's like growing a tree, but not giving it the nutrients and the sun and the water and everything. You don't get to just plant yourself there and think automatically, because you're one half of someone else, you can take those good things and you'll be alright. I need to wrap this up, because honestly it's getting really hard to talk about, because I know so many people are going to dislike this topic. I know so many people are probably going to disagree with me, and I know so many people are probably going to hate me after this. But you know what? I ain't sugarcoating anything no more. If I was able to be so open and so real with my depression and my anxiety, I'm going to be real about every other topic I cover. And if you don't like that, you might as well unsubscribe now. Because I'm taking on challenges of life that you don't want to face. And I plan on exploiting those topics as much as I can, and so much death. I'm putting it to death is what I'm going to be doing. But no, I'm not. I'm going to go into so much depth into those. This degeneration, this is just a snippet of what I'm going to be talking about at schools. Alright? So if you think this is bad, you might as well just leave now. As for the ending, I need to end this up. I need to wrap it up. Simply, we've lost the understanding and ability to comprehend being independent, to comprehend being by ourselves emotionally, physically, and mentally. We always need someone. We're always clinging to someone or something. We've lost the ability to just be with ourselves and be happy with ourselves. And honestly, it's getting ridiculous. We're so babied. We are so babied with important topics because we always make jokes about how important they are, and they just soften the importance of the topic. And honestly, I'm so done with that. I am so done with that, because self-confidence is so important. It is so important. If you cannot be confident in your own body, you're not going to be confident acting as someone else. And it's as simple as that. I need to wrap it up because I'm going to cry soon. And I don't want to cry because I've cried a bit too much this week being in Auckland and visiting family. I am there for you guys whenever you need. My links to all my social media are in the description below. I'm really, really sorry if I have offended anyone, or if I have made anyone feel really uncomfortable about themselves, but I needed to bring it up. I need you to feel uncomfortable in order to get comfortable. Just life being faithfully fearless. No, it's not. I want you guys to be the best person that you were born to be, because each and every one of you are one of the greatest blessings to this world. And I think it's about time we started acting like who we are in order to be those blessings to the world. I love you all. I'm praying that you guys are all safe and that you guys are all feeling loved, as it was Valentine's Day a couple days ago. That was a really loud car. I hope your hearts are full. I hope your stomachs are even fuller. And I hope you continue to follow me and to support me just as I'm going to support you guys. Until my next vlog or D-Generations video, where hopefully I will have better lighting, because this was really, really unplanned. Until then, this is Narcy, signing off. Folks, Narcy not signing off. Sim, you better add this in. Little man wants to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Do you have any advice for everyone?
Hmm?
Do you have any advice? No? What are you always told? What did your mum teach you? To always say?
Thank you.
You heard it here from a 7-year-old. Always say,
Thank you.
and
You're welcome.
if a 7-year-old can do it, I think we can too. This is ready. You can do it with me? We're gonna sign off. Ooh, well there goes our light. Our light's gonna sign off for us. You ready? This is Narcy, signing off.